before Kylian Mbappé carried France into another World Cup quarter-final, before France became one of the favourites to lift the trophy once again, before Les Bleus conquered world football, France had to build one of the greatest football systems ever created. On July 4, 2026, in the sweltering heat of Philadelphia, Les Bleus faced an immediate pressure test. Tied 0-0 in the 70th minute of this World Cup round of 16 match against Paraguay, Desire Du fell inside the box under a challenge from Diego Gomez. Following a brief video assistant referee review, the referee pointed to the spot. Kylian Mbappé stepped up, converting the penalty to secure a tight 1-0 victory. France advanced to a quarter-final clash with Morocco, keeping Mbappé directly in the Golden Boot race. While manager Didier Deschamps carries the weight of expectation from the sideline, this narrow survival raises a sharp question. Is this young squad truly ruthless? In the 1870s and the 1880s, British workers arriving in the northern ports of Le Havre and Rouen introduced a new pastime to the French working class. By 1892, Le Havre Athletic Club established the game's earliest roots, followed closely by Paris's Standard Athletic Club in 1899. The sport quickly transformed from an imported curiosity into a powerful engine for local identity and social integration across industrial regions. To govern this rapidly expanding footprint, the French Football Federation was founded in 1919. When the nation legalized professional football in 1932, launching Ligue 1, it formalized a system built to produce elite talent. In 1958, French football proved it belonged on the global stage. Striker Just Fontaine scored an astonishing 13 goals in Sweden, driving Les Bleus to a third-place finish and sparking a new national belief. 26 years later, Michel Platini turned that belief into silverware. Captaining France to its first major trophy at Euro 1984, Platini scored 9 goals, cementing a style defined by technical brilliance. To turn these individual masterclasses into a reliable pipeline, France opened Clairefontaine in 1988. This flagship academy standardized a nationwide curriculum, scouting elite prospects to produce intelligent, versatile players year after year. 10 years after Clairefontaine opened, the blueprint delivered global prestige. In 1998, manager Aimé Jacquet led France to its first World Cup trophy on home soil. Zinedine Zidane's two-headed goals in the final became the defining image of French football, establishing him as the ultimate symbol of pitch genius. Beside him, captain Didier Deschamps provided ruthless tactical control. Backed by the steel of Patrick Vieira, Lilian Thuram, Thierry Henry, and goalkeeper Fabien Barthez, this squad possessed unmatched depth. Their victory birthed the Black Blanc Bleu ideal, transforming these players into symbols of national unity. By winning Euro 2000, this golden generation proved their dominance was no fluke. When Didier Deschamps took over as manager in 2012, he brought the ruthless pragmatism of the 1998 champions into a new era. Under his leadership, France built a modern dynasty defined by Hugo Lloris, Paul Pogba, Antoine Griezmann, and a teenage sensation named Kylian Mbappé. This core delivered the 2018 World Cup title in Moscow, proving that French football could regenerate elite talent rather than fading away. 4 years later, in Qatar, Mbappé carried the national team back to the final, scoring a legendary hat-trick against Argentina before a heartbreaking penalty shootout defeat. This constant renewal of world-class talent establishes an unbroken cycle of dominance heading into 2026. This constant regeneration relies on a highly funded tactical machine. French academies, anchored by Clairefontaine, systematically train versatile, intelligent players capable of rapid role adaptation. This system produces an athletic profile built for pressing, counterattacks, and defensive organization. Funding this elite pipeline is a massive commercial engine. The French Football Federation secures close to 100 million euros annually from its Nike kit deal, alongside tens of millions in World Cup prize money, 38 million in 2018 and 42 million in 2022. These revenues directly fund youth infrastructure, including a 25 million euro modernization of Clairefontaine. This ruthless efficiency often fractured under immense pressure. In the 2006 World Cup final, Zinedine Zidane's career ended with a red card for headbutting Marco Materazzi, costing France the title. 3 years later, Thierry Henry's unpunished handball against Ireland secured World Cup qualification but triggered a global honesty debate. By 2010, the national team imploded entirely, launching a player mutiny in South Africa that forced a national inquiry. These crises fractured the idealized multicultural unity of the 1998 generation, exposing sharp political and racial divisions that resurfaced the moment the team stopped winning. The road to the quarter-finals began in Group 1, where France swept aside Senegal, Iraq and Norway with 10 goals. In the round of 32 at MetLife Stadium, Les Bleus maintained their momentum, dismantling Sweden 3-0. The 1-0 victory over Paraguay in Philadelphia then served as the high-pressure hinge, pushing Didier Deschamps' side into the last 8. Central to this charge is Kylian Mbappé, whose 7 goals place him alongside Lionel Messi in a fierce Golden Boot race. Now a defensive-minded Morocco stands in the way of a squad remaining a firm favourite to lift the trophy. The French football machinery is already engineering its next decade. At Clairefontaine and across the country's club academies, the conveyor belt never stops moving. This next cycle belongs to a highly anticipated wave of prospects, spearheaded by midfielder Warren Zaïre-Emery, forward Mathys Tel, and playmaker Rayan Cherki. Their development points to a strong and highly competitive outlook for the 2030 World Cup. Yet the unanswered issue remains. Can this system build another dominant, ruthless generation, or will it simply produce a collection of talented individuals? As France marches toward 2026, Les Bleus prove empires aren't born, they are engineered. The machine remains ruthless. Will Mbappé secure the dynasty,